mali yun. Decision ko.
Loren has broken my heart.
Leave him.
Relax. I just want to take some pictures.
Awesome! In my last Loren and Faith video, we learned that Loren is indeed a creep on both this season of Before the 90 Days and also off of the show. He has been all over the internet talking about his experience on the season, while also making disgusting comments that have got him banned on the 90 Day Fiancé subreddits. And he's also been contacting people outside of the show, sending them pictures of himself. I don't know. He's very desperate for attention, apparently. And he is truly a new 90 Day Fiancé villain on and off screen. And if you're wondering how much people actually dislike this guy, I had people making comments on my last video saying that they would pick Big Ed over Loren. Yeah, that says something, doesn't it? And Loren is still out there trying to find ways to squeeze out as much attention from this as he can, even making a Reddit page for himself called 90 Day Loren Hate. His Reddit handle is ShoddyCorner7587, by the way. Look out for that one. That'll also help you if you're wondering which person is talking in their own subreddit. It also now has 33 members. At least when I recorded this, it had 33 members. It did have 0 at one point. It was just Loren, the only member of his own Reddit page. So what is the point of this, you ask? Well, I guess he wants people to post hate towards him so he can respond? Even though this person in particular, one of the only posts that was made, is saying that they like Loren. I don't know. I don't get it. What is the point of this? Why not just make merch of yourself, tattoo your face on your own leg, and call it a day? Why make a hate page for yourself? It's so bizarre. So the question now becomes, how long will we end up seeing this guy on the season? On the last episode, Loren had told Faith that he had an STD, and she did not take that well at all. She thought that they were in a monogamous relationship for the last 6-ish months.
I thought that, he is so faithful on me in our relationship.
So based on her reaction, Loren pretty much thought that they were breaking up, and things did not seem any better the next day. The only good news here was that Loren did in fact go to a clinic to confirm that he does have an STD, and he started treatment.
You have gonorrhea, so 7 straight days of fun pilling.
But Faith has not talked to him since the night before. Actually, maybe that is good news. I hope Faith never talks to him again, because he is over here still just smiling and making jokes. Like, again, this is funny when it's not.
Here I am with an STD and a
And Faith's world has been turned upside down. The guy that she thought respected her, was different, was going to be her first real boyfriend, was actually just a weirdo that was sleeping around and not honest about anything.
She's very upset, and I don't know if she'll ever even talk to me again.
Lauren even tried to play off that he had told Faith he was sleeping at other people's houses, but she must have misunderstood and should have known that he was actually having sex with them. But no, Faith took this as cheating. None of their wants from each other lined up at all. Loren, even from day one, has had this plan to make Faith his wife, but also have an open marriage. And she wasn't told any of that and expected the complete opposite. None of these things that either of them wants line up at all. But Loren does still want his life in the Philippines. He has no home to go back to, no money. I mean, I'm actually wondering how he would even fly back to the US at this point. He supposedly only has $46 to his name. Really, this is probably the only option for him, to stay there. So he does talk to his friend about the situation, and once she initially gets over the shock of what is going on,
she needs some space, she doesn't want to see me right now.
Any reasonable person would be upset.
He seems to say that he understands that the option of an open marriage is no longer on the table. And he acts like he can get over that. He can be monogamous.
I can do it. It's gonna change my life a little bit.
But I really don't think long term he will just be able to let go of that. He wasn't honest before for a reason, right? So right now he's trying to just weasel his way back into the relationship. But I bet that this whole open relationship thing comes up again if they do make up, because he has said point blank that he doesn't believe in monogamy.
If you love each other enough and your relationship is strong, then sleeping around shouldn't be an issue for each other. And
really right now he's just trying to save face and not get kicked out of this hotel. I mean, come on, he's just gonna change magically? No. He was hooking up with people a week before he came to the Philippines. No. This guy will continue his creep quest one way or another. So I think we're all on the same page here, right? We're all hoping that Faith is over him already. But when we do see her meet up with her friends, she is very upset.
They had plans to come do my nails and meet Loren today, but I don't know what to say. It's humiliating.
She doesn't even really talk about what's going on with Loren until one of her friends asks directly.
Parang ano ka ngayon? Malamya, maano?
And she does end up telling them about the STD and him hooking up with someone else.
Halloween.
Eh, di ba
kayo nung Halloween pa?
The shift in the energy that she's had is huge. She went from being so excited about her friends meeting him to being too embarrassed to have them even meet him. And she also talks about what we were all thinking, how she had no idea he was lying. She seems to be really completely blindsided.
Updated naman kami lagi. Nag-uusap kami lagi. Sinasabi niya sa akin kung sino kasama niya.
Which makes me think that he was always reassuring when he was also actively lying to her. He was probably saying things like he understood that he was her first boyfriend. He wouldn't hurt her. He would respect her. He would treat her well. Blah, blah, blah. All while getting Halloween head the week before he got there. She's crying while Loren is still over here, always smiling. Ugh.
Loren has broken my heart.
Thankfully, she seems to have a lot of support from her friends, and one that is just like, leave him.
Kung karelasyon ko yan, siguro talagang tumakbo na ako. Umalis na ako.
Yes, please do. I don't see how they could build that trust back at all. I mean, how could you trust him? Just look at him and his smirk. Her other friend chimes in saying he must love you if he admitted to the STD, but I don't think that he did that out of love. I mean, I'm glad he was honest about that. He could have not been, I guess. But either way, I don't think he could hide the, leaking he has been describing.
Pastor Ben wants to remind you to subscribe to the Kiblz channel. If you don't, he will appear and read you his creepy train story.
It was a runaway train, every passenger's nightmare. The old train came off the wheels. Baby, my beautiful mahogany, the train is already going too fast to stop. Let's just dance.
Ikaw, ano mo siya? Kausapin mo siya, mag-usap kayong dalawa. Ikaw, nasa sa'yo, kung bibigyan mo ng chance, andito lang naman kami.
No, shh. Listen to the other friend that said to just leave him. Boot him out of the hotel. I always feel like if you're agreeing to talk about what happened, there's always a chance for getting back together, unless you are a total badass like Rose. And we don't want Faith to get back with this guy, and right now I think she's too emotional to do what Rose did. But Faith does unfortunately decide to talk to Loren face to face. She says she doesn't think she can forgive him, but wants to tell him how much he hurt her. So on the next episode, it does look like they do get together to talk. Loren is just trying to slither his way into staying in the Philippines in that hotel, so I think he will say just about anything to do that. But once Loren admits all of the cheating he has done, like regularly done,
Maybe like once a week?
I can do that again.
I hope that Faith just runs far away, because I do think that one couple is about to drop off. It's either Loren and Faith, or probably Renee and Chitty. Let me know which couple you think it is, or if you think it's a different one. I am thinking this because they're introducing a new couple next week, so that's kind of a hint that somebody is probably done, or they're going to shorten their segments, or we just won't see them every week anymore. Leave a comment of who you think it is. I'm kind of thinking it's actually going to be Renee and Chitty, and not Loren and Faith, but we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Bye!